Hey everyone, my name is Dagnall and welcome to Rocket League. This video serves to show you why you should buy this game. At normal price, Rocket League can be picked up for $20, and I assure you that it'll be one of the best game purchases you've ever made. This will be my review of the game by going over the gameplay and various other details as to why I think that way. So let's get started. Rocket League was released in 2015 as the successor to supersonic acrobatic robot-powered battle cars. Did you catch all that? 2 years later, it still boasts an amazing community and large fan base and a great esports scene to go along with it. The skill ceiling for this game is so high and there's no one right way to play the game, so learning your own unique style is most of the fun of it. There's a few ways you can play Rocket League. You can play offline in season or exhibition mode, in non-competitive or in competitive environments where you track your rank. The 4 main game modes called playlists are 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, and 4v4s. 1v1 is a good mode for showing off your skill set while not having to feel the guilt of disappointing your teammates. Making mistakes in 1v1 is punished a lot harder because oftentimes you'll end up giving your opponent an easy goal. "2v2s are my personal favorite because they introduce the concept of teamwork while also allowing you to do whatever you want to do as far as fancy moves and tricks and all that. You're always moving and changing positions on the fly, and it's a perfect balance of offensive defense. 3v3s, or standard as they're known, is a lot more laid back. You have other teammates to help bail you out when you make a mistake. Teamwork and communication is even more valuable though, I'd argue, because if you're not careful you're going to be stepping on each other's feet. Rotation is still important, but you can get away with being a dedicated goalie or defenseman in this one. Because of all this, it's probably the game mode I would recommend for new players, because it really allows you to develop the style that you want to play and get good at it. Funnily enough, the game mode for 4v4s is called Chaos, which is a pretty accurate representation of that game mode. Having 8 players on the field at once is madness, as you might imagine. This playlist usually doesn't have a whole lot of players active, but when you do get into a game, it is really fun. Along with these, there are 5 other playlists that are available for non-competitive play. This includes Drop Shot, Snow Day, Rumble, Rocket Labs, and Hoops. Drop Shot is a mode where you're trying to destroy the floor underneath your opponent's feet. The more consecutive times you hit the ball without it touching the floor, the more you'll power up the ball. The more powered up the ball, the bigger the damage it'll do to your opponent's floor. And each tile on your floor is 2 layers, so it'll take 2 shots to destroy it. If the ball falls through the floor, that's a goal. Snow Day doesn't change much from normal Rocket League, other than the fact that it makes the ball a puck. The physics of the puck are a little bit different than that of the ball, as in it feels heavier and it doesn't move as far and as fast, so this could be a tricky one to learn. Rumble is another one of my favorite playlists because it basically combines Mario Kart and Rocket League. But instead of mushrooms and bananas, you get boxing gloves and plungers. This game mode can get a little bit hectic because along with trying to use those tools to score against you, your opponents are also going to try to use it to boot you out of the way. But learning to use these tools effectively is going to be some of the most fun that you have in this game. Next up is Rocket Labs, which is similar to regular Rocket League but using experimental maps that the developers made. Sometimes the maps will have double the goals, sometimes they'll be a circle, you never know what you're going to get. And maybe some of the maps that you'll see will make their way into competitive playlists in the future. Finally, you have Hoops, which is pretty self-explanatory. This game mode is good for practicing your aerials because your goal is to score in your opponent's basketball net. This is another playlist where there's not too many active players, but the players that you do meet are pretty dedicated to this game mode. This is a good game mode to play once you've honed in your skills a little bit more. All of these playlists are available to play in offline mode and in non-competitive mode, but in competitive mode the only ones that are available are 1s, 2s, and 3s. Now if you're watching this video you're probably wondering how do I get started in this game. Well, lucky for you, Rocket League includes an in-game build tutorial. These will teach you the very basics that you need to know about getting started in Rocket League. The game also offers goalie, striker, and aerial training, along with the options for players to make their own training courses for these respective pieces. Every player-made training course will have a unique code assigned to it, where all you have to do is enter it and you can play. This is a great way to fill any holes that there are in your play, because I guarantee that any problems that you're having are problems that other people are having too. And let's not forget the customization that this game allows. Along with several different types of cars, there's many decals, antennas, wheels, toppers, and others to customize your car with. A lot of the drops are common drops, which you can get after playing online games, but there's some rare drops and even crate exclusive drops too. In the end, all of this does not even scratch the surface of why you should buy this game. The enjoyment and the time that you're going to put into playing this is well worth the money that you're going to spend buying it. There's a lot more to this game that I didn't cover, but this does cover the basics. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like and a nice comment. If you want to see more of my stuff, you can check me out on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. You can find all these links by clicking them on the video or in the description below. Until then though, this has been Dagnall and thank you for watching.